I was over in the UK last week at the Tattersalls Autumn Horses in Training sale at Newmarket. It is a sale we have enjoyed so much success buying from. Most recently, our Metropolitan winner, Just Fine, who we purchased at this sale last year for £300,000. We had a shortlist of 80 horses based on time form ratings, and we dwindled that list down to 40 horses after physical inspections. And of that 40, Rob gave us his tick of approval to create our final list. We were able to secure 3 outstanding tried horses for the stable, including Royal Patronage, a 4-year-old Entire by one of the most exciting stallions in Europe, Wootton Bassett. Wootton Bassett is the son of Scat Daddy, and he's a hugely successful sire in the Northern Hemisphere, standing at Coolmore Stud for £150,000. His first crop of yearlings will sell here in the Southern Hemisphere in 2024, and they will be highly sought after. Royal Patronage is a very similar physical profile to his sire. He is a beautifully balanced horse with great bone, a strong shoulder and hindquarter, and a lovely head. We inspected him on 3 occasions at the sale, and each time he was the ultimate professional. He vetted very cleanly, and thankfully we were able to secure him for £300,000, which is very good value considering his CV. Gay, we are incredibly lucky to have Rob as part of the team, helping us secure the right horses for the stable. It really has been a recipe for success for us.
This week, Rob once again found us a champion horse. I don't say the word champion lightly, because my husband has found over the past 20 years more Group 1 stayers out of Europe than any other agent I know. And this horse, Royal Patronage, is first of all drop-dead gorgeous. Now, the last drop-dead gorgeous horse that won me the Melbourne Cup is that. And Ferrante was the most exquisite animal I'd ever seen. It was like seeing a sexy man that I just had to be with. That was Ferrante. Well, Royal Patronage is no different. As a 2-year-old, he wins a most prestigious 2-year-old race. Then he goes on to run in one of the leading 3-year-old races in England, the Dante, where he finishes second. The horse that wins the Dante then goes on to win the Derby. How good is that form? They thought enough of him to take him over to the States, which doesn't happen in England. He went there, all right. He didn't win quite what they thought, but they knew they had a very good horse. Adrian and I know we have a very good racehorse, and we want you to be part of the journey.
Yeah, he's certainly an exciting prospect, Gay, isn't he? I can't wait to get him down here. And over the years, we've realised the importance of these European horses to our stable and our training. Obviously, the way that the racing scaled here with the prize money, some of the most significant races in Australia are geared towards the stayers, and we're only going to look at the success of the Europeans year in, year out, and we've been fortunate enough to be a big part of that success. We've continued to refine that system each year in terms of the training of these horses. I think we're gaining more and more success, and obviously the ace up our sleeve is having Rob on board to identify them initially. But we haven't had a horse with his credentials come down to our yard for a good few seasons. So very exciting in that regard. I can't wait to get him here. Physically, he's really going to suit. He ticks off the form, and I think it opens up a number of race options for him down here. So really excited to get him on board.
I very much like a horse that Gay managed to buy at the recent Tattersalls sales called Royal Patronage. He's a 4-year-old Entire that's campaigned successfully in England and then in America. In England, he was trained in the north of England and won the Royal Lodge Stakes at Newmarket, a serious race. The following season, he was second in the Dante, which is the main lead-up race for the Epsom Derby. The horse that beat him in the Dante went on to win the Epsom Derby. In all his races in England, he showed great speed, a speed horse, which I really like, and his times were good. When he went to America, they tried to ride him from behind, and he won a race at Keeneland, very impressive, coming from behind in fantastic time. In that particular race, the collateral form was very strong. He's said to have a great head, great behind, and a very good shoulder. I think he's a horse that must be in gate stables, and I think the owners have some great success with him.
I must say Royal Patronage looks like incredible value. On Rob's ratings, we know he's a horse that's going to come to Australia and be competitive in our group races, providing he can bring his best form. And I think we can have a lot of confidence that he can bring his best form through his consistency. I mean, he's a horse here that has remained and retained his top ratings from a mile to sort of 2,400 meters in England and America. He's a horse that's consistently produced those ratings at 2 and 3 and 4 years of age. And he's also consistently produced those ratings on different tracks in different countries, from the straight at Newmarket to the flat race at York, to the reverse camber and the right and left hand bends of Epsom, to Saratoga, to Belmont, and around Keeneland in really fast time. So I think we can have a lot of confidence this horse is going to adapt very quickly to Australian conditions. And we know that he's good enough to compete in our best races. He is a horse that fits right in that lovely zone where so much Australian prize money is positioned, from a mile to 2,400 meters. Some 123 races if we go on this season's calendars that this horse will be eligible for in that zone for older horses in open company, and of course some $76 million worth of prize money through the season in those races too. So yeah, a lot of confidence in this horse, a lot of confidence that he's good enough through Rob's ratings, a lot of confidence that he can adapt and get going and get winning for his owners very quickly based on his performance to date, like I say, on 2 continents. So really excited to see what Royal Patronage can do in Australia for his new owners.
There are only a handful of shares available in Royal Patronage, so if you are interested, please get in touch with the team today.